and let's get to the exact framework on how do we start and continue meditation without fail.
Yes.
Starting meditation though, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this today, आपने start तो कभी करी होगी, but the key is in continuing without stopping it in between or without giving it a long break. So number one thing is start slow.
Yes.
That means you don't need to meditate for 30 minutes, 1 hour. बहुत बार मैं लोगों को कहता हूँ कि यार I recommend that meditation start करो, and they get back to me, yes I meditated for 1 hour. I tell them don't do it, right? Because अगर आप वो कर रहे हो कि day 1 से आप सोच रहे हो 1 hour करना है, long term करना है करो, but day 1 से कर रहे हो that means you are being extreme.
Baby steps.
आप सोच रहे हो कि भाई हैक हो जाए, day 1 में सारी प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट हो जाए, सारे बेनिफिट्स आ जाए. It's like what you do daily, not what you do one day.
Yes.
Right? So number one is start slow. That means start with just 2 minutes.
Yes.
2 minutes भी आप consistently कर लो, that's fine, right? That's number one. Second is find the difference between sustainability and optimality.
Very.
We run after optimality.
Yes.
कि okay, आज इन्होंने best form of meditation बता दी,
Yes.
वो ही करनी है.
Yes.
1 घंटा बता दिया catharsis, 1 घंटा तो 1 घंटा ही करना है.
Yes.
Not at all. Just ask yourself what is sustainable for me. If you do not see yourself doing the same thing after 3 months, 6 months, 6 years,
Yes.
don't do it. Don't even start with that.
Yes.
Start with the minimum effective dose, because something is always better than nothing.
True.
एक और कोट बताता हूँ, 70% डन इज बेटर देन 100% नॉट डन. अगर आप एक्सट्रीम चीज़ें करोगे तो 100% नॉट डन पे आ जाओगे.
Yes.
सो टाइमिंग 2 मिनट से स्टार्ट करो एंड इंक्रीज स्लोली. This is what I would recommend. Start with 2 to 3 minutes, and every 2 weeks, just increase it by 2 to 3 minutes. Right? And stop whenever you are like, because for me, after reaching at 18 minutes, I am like कि यार मेरे लिए sustainability खत्म हो जाएगी. 4 years, I am at the same number.
Yes.
But it's consistent. Right? Next is don't expect yourself to be thought free. Abhi I've already covered that.
Yes.
हमें लगता है कि यार day 1 से आज start करें, आज से ही हम pro बन जाएंगे. Thoughts. It's been 4 years for me regularly doing meditation. And I still have thoughts.
Right.
But over time क्या होता है, you learn how to entertain these thoughts.
Yes. Yes.
इसका एक analogy और एक example दे देता हूँ कि आपने thoughts को ऐसे समझना है. Imagine you are yourself lying on a garden facing the sky. The clouds are moving. Can you stop the clouds?
Wow.
कोशिश कर लो, नहीं कर पाओगे. Right? Same goes for your thoughts. सो जो भी थॉट आ रही है ना उसको एंटरटेन करो, ना उसको रिजेक्ट करो, ना मन में आप ये सोचो कि भाई निकल जा थॉट बाहर. बहुत बार क्या होगा, थोड़ी रैंडम थॉट्स आएंगी. राइट? एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ, वाई यू कांट कंट्रोल इट. गाइज, दिस इज एन एक्सपेरिमेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, इंक्लूडिंग अभिनव. अभिनव, डू नॉट थिंक अबाउट अ येलो टेडी बेयर.
I just thought about a yellow teddy
दैट इज हाउ आवर ह्यूमन ब्रेन वर्क्स. अगर आप मेडिटेट करते हुए आपको कोई थॉट आ रही है एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू shoo that away,
Right.
वो ज़्यादा आएगी.
Right.
That is your human brain works. So keep that in mind. So कोई भी thought आ रही है, just let it be, because it is just thought. It is not reality. And over time क्या होगा कि you start entertaining these thoughts in daily life. कोई random thought आ रही है, worst case scenario बता रहा है आपका brain आपकी partner के बारे में, आपके colleague के बारे में कि यार ये मुझे scam ना कर दे, business partner मेरा scam ना कर दे. Again, but it is just a thought. Right? Over time जब आप ये meditate कर करके सीख रहे हो कि यार thoughts are just thoughts, let them be like the clouds on the sky, let them move. That can change the game.
Beautiful. I can just imagine one of our viewers watching this right now writing a comment, Sadhguru light. Beautifully explained. I loved the whole thing. And yes, as you said, thoughts are automatic. A lot of things are involved, or there are a lot of factors that dictate what kind of thoughts come, the kind of people you spend time with, the kind of sleep that you've had, the kind of food that you've had. तो आप stop नहीं कर सकते. And most of these thoughts are like problems or questions जिससे overwhelm हो जाते हैं. And as you said, through meditation, you learn how to handle and answer back to these questions, because if you learn how to answer back properly or optimally to these thoughts or the problems that are occurring in your mind which are overwhelming you, शांत हो जाते हैं ये. And over a period of time, I think we talked about neuroplasticity as well. Over a period of time, जब आप इसको ज़्यादा continue करते हैं ना, like in the morning most people are आज मैं फिर उठ गया यार, आज मुझे ये भी करना होगा, आज मेरा बॉस ये करेगा वो करेगा. If you start replacing these thoughts with, okay, I'm gratitude that we talk about every now and then, okay, I'm grateful for this life, okay, it doesn't matter how hocus pocus this sounds, how fishy this sounds. If you start talking to yourself in this manner, when your mind says, okay, yaar, aaj main fir uth gaya, no, I'm alive, You know,
Yes.
kitne log, like how many people got the chance to actually wake up today. There were so many that who could not
Yes.
make it today. And you know, I have home, I can eat food. And बाकी के सारा फालतू है जो तेरे मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है. If you start talking to yourself in that manner, वो thoughts जो है ना शांत हो जाएंगे. Thoughts कभी जाते नहीं हैं. And then they will be replaced by better thoughts.
Yes.
Thoughts चलते रहेंगे.
बेटर थॉट से ज़्यादा आपने वर्ड यूज़ किया साइंटिफिक न्यूरोप्लास्टिसिटी, मुझे एक और वर्ड याद आ गया जिसको कहते हैं गायरिफिकेशन.
Right.
गाइस, मेडिटेशन, दिस इज अ साइंटिफिक फैक्ट, साइंस में वो ऐड करना भूल गया था. गायरिफिकेशन है जो आपका थॉट प्रोसेस और आइडिया जनरेशन आपके माइंड की बेटर कर देती है.
Right.
बेसिकली आपकी ब्रेन की लेयर पे वर्क करता है. सो मेडिटेशन इज प्रूवन टू इम्प्रूव गायरिफिकेशन. दैट मीन्स आपके आइडियाज and problem solving would be much much better.
Yes.
And it also improves neuroplasticity. It also improves sleep, which improves all of these things together. And back to starting meditation, few more tips here. Number one is, do not look at this as a temporary thing.
Right.
अगर आज आप सोच रहे हो कि यार आज मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड से लड़ाई होगी, मैं आज मेडिटेट कर लेता हूँ, लड़ाई सॉर्ट करने के बाद you get sorted, तो that's not the right way to go on with it, because you know real benefits, you'll be able to get these real benefits after a while. And you know, you'll see anyone who has been meditating for long, most people would essentially say that this has changed my life. But to feel that effects, and these effects can't be explained in a very interesting manner also.
Yes.
Because ये effects mostly जो आज आपको मैंने साइंस समझाई है, इफेक्ट समझाई है, आप बोलोगे पता है, बोरिंग है, राइट. बट वंस यू एक्सपीरियंस देम इन योर लाइफ, दैट कैन चेंज द गेम.
एंड गर्लफ्रेंड को भी साथ में बिठा के मेडिटेशन करवाइए.
यस. लोगों को ये ना लगने लग जाए कि रिलेशनशिप
अकेला ही
लड़ाई बहुत होती है,
कि अकेला इंप्रूव करना चाह रहा है, दूसरे को नहीं करवा रहा.
लेवलिंग अप.
परफेक्ट.
राइट. नेक्स्ट इज डोंट एक्सपेक्ट मैजिक. ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड कि यू नो एनीथिंग वर्थ हैविंग डज नॉट कम ओवरनाइट. सो आज रात को आप मेडिटेट कर रहे हो, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि रिजल्ट्स कल ही आ जाएंगे. मैजिक वुड हैपन, बट इट वुड टेक अ वाइल. I think you would start experiencing it in 2 weeks. Something in 2 weeks, magic in maybe a few months.
I think 1 month is a sweet spot. Like if someone is consistent with this practice for 1 month, they should be feeling the difference.
Yes. And guys, meditation is kind of a cherry on the cake.
Yes.
You can bulletproof in everything: health, wealth, relationships, and your spirituality. And if you add meditation over that, that would help with. So meditation is like a cherry on the cake because it would help with your health, mental health, wealth because your thought process, learning, everything, emotional control improves. Relationships because you become more empathetic in nature. You would become a more resilient when it comes to your own actions, anger and everything else. Your communication would improve, right? Because of all of these, because of awareness. And spirituality would improve. Spirituality में हमारा पूरा episode है. And एक और टिप. So if you are starting today, consistency over perfection.
Yes.
Right? You don't need to do it every day. एक आधी बार मिस भी हो जाता है, that's totally fine.
Yes.
बहुत बार लोग क्या करते हैं, they have a bout of maybe 10 days किया, 11th day मिस होते ही वो छोड़ ही देते हैं.
Right.
Follow something called the 2-day rule.
Right.
2-day rule is simple. Whenever you start a new activity, make sure you do not miss 2 days of it.
Right.
एक बार मिस करना अलाउड है.
Right.
2 consecutive days ना होने दो,
Right.
कुछ भी हो जाए.
Right.
And you'll change the game. And I follow this. I also have days when I'm not able to meditate.
Right.
But next day I get back on track.
Right.
So consistency over perfection, and you'll change the game.
Perfect. Brilliant. Okay, so I also have some guidelines as to how to start, and so that you can continue and not fail. सबसे पहले start looking at meditation as a fun activity. Okay, as Yash just gave so many beautiful symbols about being compassionate, kind, empathetic, focus, better sleep. जब इतनी अच्छी चीज़ें हैं उसमें तो टॉफ़ी खा क्यों नहीं लेते मेडिटेशन की? It's so simple, right? It's like when you have fun with something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's anything, you're playing a sport, it's your work, you're always able to get good results out of it. Start looking like at meditation just like that. Easiest way is, again, of course, start slow. 5 minutes immediately when you wake up in the morning, because if you pick up your phone या किसी और चीज़ में आप busy हो गए, भूल जाओगे आप. Make a routine as soon as you wake up. Sit down on the bed, on the couch, on a mat, whatever is comfortable. Fold your legs. They always say fold your legs and sit straight, because when your spine is straight, somehow meditation works better. Chakras. I didn't want to include that word because of the whole, like, I have no proof of that.
Right.
So that's why when you have a straight spine, तभी बोलते थे कि सीधी स्पाइन के साथ पढ़ो, आपका फोकस ज़्यादा बेटर होता है, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज़्यादा बेटर होती है, यू आर एबल टू फोकस ऑन योर थॉट्स एंड योर सेल्फ मोर. सो जस्ट हैव अ स्ट्रेट स्पाइन, डज नॉट मैटर यू आर सिटिंग ऑन अ चेयर, लेग्स आर फोल्ड, वज्रासन में बैठे हो, किसी में भी बैठ जाओ. एंड 5 minutes before bed. Simple. Start with this, do it for a month. This is the simplest way to start. तो रात का करना चाहते हो तो रात का कर लो, बट आई फील दैट इज अ लिटिल मोर एडवांस्ड फॉर समवन हु इज स्टार्टिंग. सिंपल इज जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर ब्रेथ. एनीथिंग, एनी थॉट दैट कम्स टू योर माइंड विच ओवरवेल्म्स यू, रिलेशनशिप का, प्रोफेशनल का, पर्सनल का, कुछ भी है, just come back to your breath. 5 minute, not a big deal, right? Start like that, 1 month, stay consistent. उसके बाद आप बढ़ा सकते हैं. And then once you're done with 1 month, increase it to 10 minutes.
Right.
Do this 10 minutes routine for 1 month again. And then after that, just include another session, a third session in the middle of the day, because that is the point when our stress levels are at the highest, like around the midday. So introduce 10 minutes of that. 30 minutes हो गए आपके बिल्कुल, like easily. And 30 minutes of meditation, if you do this in parts, I can promise you, 1 महीने तक आप रूटीन फॉलो कर लो, you will not go away from it for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Even if you do, you will always know how to inculcate it or include it back into your routine to get the benefits.